take a deep breath, as if drawing the listener in. Imagine stepping into the world of Evelyn Hugo, one of Hollywood's most captivating and controversial legends. A woman who spent her life in the spotlight, dazzling audiences with her beauty and talent, while hiding her deepest truths behind carefully constructed lies. Pause to let intrigue sink in. At the age of 79, Evelyn has decided it's time to tell her story, but not to just anyone. She chooses a relatively unknown journalist, Monique Grant. Monique is confused. Why her? Why would a star of Evelyn's stature choose her, of all people? And what she doesn't know is, this interview will change her life. Evelyn's story. The rise of a star. Shift tone to awe and nostalgia. Evelyn begins by pulling us into the world of 1950s Hollywood, a place of glamour, ambition, and cutthroat competition. She tells us about her rise from poverty in Hell's Kitchen to becoming one of the most celebrated actresses of all time. Pause and stress this, but Evelyn's story isn't just about fame or success. It's about the choices she made to get there, and the price she paid. She wasn't afraid to be ruthless when necessary, to manipulate, to use her beauty and charm to get what she wanted. And yes, there were 7 husbands. Pause, let the weight of the number settle. But here's the thing. Those husbands, they're not really the story. Each one represents a chapter in her life, a piece of the puzzle that is Evelyn Hugo. Through them, she reveals her triumphs and her heartbreaks, her missteps and her victories. The 7 husbands more than meets the eye. Slow down, draw focus to their significance. Each husband serves a purpose in Evelyn's life. Some are tools for social mobility, some are shields to protect her secrets, and others lower your voice, soften your tone, while others she truly loved. But Evelyn is clear, she never let anyone define her. She's bold, unapologetic, and always in control. She used her marriages to navigate the constraints of a world that demanded women fit into narrow roles. And yet, behind the confident exterior, there was always a part of Evelyn that was longing, yearning for something she couldn't have. The love that defined her. Pause. Let this moment land, as it's the heart of her story. Because the truth is, Evelyn's greatest love wasn't any of her husbands. It was Celia St. James. Celia, another actress, was her soulmate. Their love was passionate, tender, but also complicated, made impossible by the pressures of society, by the expectations of their careers, and by their own flaws. Speak with quiet intensity. Their relationship was full of highs and lows. They loved each other fiercely, but their pride, their choices, and the world around them kept pulling them apart. Evelyn made sacrifices to protect Celia, to shield their love from the harsh judgment of a society that wasn't ready to accept it. But those sacrifices came at a cost to both of them. Pause for a reflective tone. Evelyn's story with Celia is a reminder that even in a life filled with glamour and luxury, the thing we crave most is to love and be loved, fully and without fear. Monique's role, the shocking connection. Shift focus to Monique with curiosity. And then there's Monique, the young journalist trying to piece together Evelyn's life. At first, she's just the audience to Evelyn's story. But as the revelations unfold, Monique begins to realize she has a connection to Evelyn she never could have imagined. Pause. Let this sink in. The truth Evelyn shares isn't just about her life. It's about Monique's too. By the end, Monique is forced to confront her own values, her own choices, and the person she wants to become. Themes. Beyond Hollywood. Speak thoughtfully, with emphasis on key ideas. But The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is so much more than a story about fame. It's about the power of identity and how we shape and reshape ourselves to survive. The cost of ambition, what we're willing to sacrifice for success. And the complexity of love, how it can be beautiful, messy, painful, and transformative all at once. Evelyn is a character who's both hero and villain, both deeply admirable and deeply flawed. And that's what makes her so real. The final message, legacy and regret. Slow down, soften your tone. As Evelyn nears the end of her story, she reflects on the choices she's made. She's been celebrated, adored, envied. But she's also lost so much. The people she loved, the life she could have had. And through it all, she asks one haunting question. Was it worth it? Pause for a beat. Evelyn's story is a reminder that no matter how powerful or famous we become, we're all just human. We make mistakes. We love imperfectly. And in the end, we all want the same thing: to leave behind a legacy we're proud of. The book is a masterpiece, full of glamour, heartbreak, and raw emotion. But more than anything, it's a story that asks us to think about our own lives. What stories will we leave behind? What will people remember us for? And what, ultimately, is the price of living authentically? Pause. Let this settle. That's Evelyn Hugo's story. And once you read it, you'll carry her with you. Because Evelyn Hugo is the kind of character who doesn't just live on the page. She lives in your heart.